Watch what's approaching, the supreme moment. Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead, it's for the taking if you want it. If not, the dream dies and you'll be forever haunted. Then confront it.
What's good? So data download has taken place, and we did find out about a few things, and we'll go ahead and start off by talking about a brand new category, Saigo no Kirifuda, which translates to trump card, last gambit, ace in the hole, that type of deal. So it is going to be a brand new category, and as you can see, this is a list of units that fall into this category, quite a bit of units. Of course, I assume the brand new LR units that are coming out as part of the 5-year anniversary the Dokkan Fest LRs are probably most likely going to be in this category as well. So that's the very first thing that we wanted to start off with, is with the 5-year anniversary, we will have a brand new category. Again, Saigo no Kirifuda. If I translate this, I think the direct translation is either last gambit, trump card, or ace in the hole, that type of deal. So that'll be an interesting category, to say the least. I mean, a lot of pretty good units. I think you can build a pretty good variety of units. You have a fair share of super type units as well as extreme type units as well. So it's a little bit of a mix of all sorts of units, and I think it'll give you the ability to run a pretty interesting setup. So we'll move on to the next one. So in the game right now with the data download, we know that there are going to be information on 4 units, so I'll cover it one by one. We'll start off with the 5-year anniversary free-to-play Super Saiyan Blue Goku unit. It is a free-to-play unit, again, max level 100, so similar to all the other anniversary units that came out in the past, pretty much max level will be 100. It's going to be a super agility type. Looks like for the leader skill, if you include all super type attribute, basically every single type, like strength, tech, agility, so as long as there's super types and each type is included. Realm of Gods category key +5, HP attack and defense increase of 55%. Looks like for the super attack will be causes supreme damage, and for 5 turns increases defense. In terms of the passive skill, it looks like attack and defense increase of 55%. And if you're able to collect 5 or more ki, an additional attack increase of 55%. And then upon activating a super attack, an additional 55% increase. So pretty solid passive skill built in there. You're looking at a pretty substantial amount of attack boost just from the passive skill alone. So that'll be pretty interesting to see how this guy is as a free-to-play unit. Typically anniversary units aren't that powerful, but this guy actually seems pretty good. Links, you've got Super Saiyan, that's 10% to attack. I think Kami-sen, she is like godly power. I think that's what that is, 10% increase to attack. Kami no Jigen is warrior gods or something like that. I think it's attack increase of 15%. Kamehameha is 2500 to attack when SA is launched. Shocking speed +2 ki, and then prepare for battle is +2 ki. It doesn't have the list of categories that this unit falls on, but I assume it'll be some of the typical stuff for a Super Saiyan Blue Goku unit. Now moving on to the next 2 units, this I assume because they do have their potential orbs, I'm pretty much going to take a guess and say these guys will not only Dokkan Awaken, but they'll probably get an Extreme Z Awakening. So with that being said, this will probably most likely not be the final state of the next 2 cards. So we'll start off with the Extreme Intelligence Kid Broly unit. Looks like max stats 9,425 for HP, 10,668 for attack, and defense is 6,578. Again, max level is 100, but my guess is this isn't going to be the final state. Leader skill looks to be Pure Saiyan's category, key +1, HP attack and defense increase of 30%. And then for the super attack, causes supreme damage. For the passive skill, you're looking at attack and defense increase of 40%, and then with a low chance to evade enemy attacks. For links, you're looking at Saiyan Warrior Race, that's 700 to attack. Saiyan Lineage is +1 ki. Innocence is 10% to attack. Prodigies, another 10% to attack. Tough as Nails is defense increase of 1500. And Prepare for Battle is +2 ki. Alright, so the next one we have is the Extreme Agility Kid Vegeta unit. Again, similar to the Broly version, again, these guys will most likely get a Dokkan Awaken or Extreme Z Awakening. We'll have to find out, you know, as more time goes on, but the simple fact that the leader skills, Extreme Type Ki +1 HP attack and defense increase of 20% suggests that this is only the beginning state, and you'll likely see TUR state as well as a potential Extreme Z Awakening for this unit. I think I already read the max stats. If not, let me just go ahead and repeat it real fast. HP is 9,535, attack is 10,558, defense is 6,660, and for the super attack causes supreme damage. And I have a feeling if they do get a TUR state or AZA, you're going to see some additional skill sets built into the super attack ability. Passive skill looks to be a flat increase of attack and defense of 50%, and that's pretty much it for that. Links, you're looking at Saiyan Warrior Race of 700 to attack. Saiyan Lineage is +1 Ki. Frieza Soldier, I think it's called. Defense increase of 1,000. Prodigies is 10% to attack. Actually does have Thirst for Conquest, 15% increase to attack, so that's a nice link set to have. And then Royal Lineage is +1 Ki. Okay, so the last unit I want to cover is the Extreme Strength Zamasu unit. Now, I thought this was a unit from the story event. The reason why I'm questioning this, and I'm pretty sure it is a story event unit because it specifically said so, but the stats are actually pretty good with the TUR state. So let's just go ahead and read these out. So again, this is an Extreme Strength version. HP is 13,100, attack is 14,290, and defense is 8,947. So again, for a TUR unit, if it is in fact free to play, those are some really good stats. So that I thought was kind of interesting to say the least. Again, max level 120 at TUR state. Leader skill is Time Traveler's category, Ki +2, HP attack and defense increase of 40%. Super attack will cause supreme damage and also lowers enemy defense. Passive skill is going to be attack and defense increase of 40%, and then for every attack received, Ki +1 up to a maximum of +4 Ki, and then if there are 2 or more enemies, guaranteed additional attack with a possibility of super attack activating. Okay, links, you're looking at Kamino Jigen, which is Godly Warriors, I think, 15% to attack. Cold Judgment is 20% increase to defense. Prodigies is attack increase of 10%. Dismal Future is +1 Ki. Fear and Faith is +2 Ki. And then Shattering the Limit is +2 Ki. So again, this unit is actually pretty damn good if you look at it. I mean, you know, the stats alone, I mean, 13,100 HP, 14,290 attack, and defense of 8,947 on top of that. You know, you do at least have the ability to lower enemies' defense with the super attack along with supreme damage, and then, you know, attack and defense increase of 40%, and then a Ki boost based on attacks received, and then if you have 2 or more enemies, you have a guaranteed additional attack for a possibility for a super attack activating. So yeah, definitely a pretty interesting unit. Link set's pretty good with that unit as well. Again, with the Kid Vegeta, that's free to play Extreme Agility type, and the Extreme Intelligence Kid Broly unit, chances are very likely that this is not going to be the final state. More or less, these guys will get a TUR state, if not an EZA. That's probably probably an educated guess. Don't take my word for it, but yeah, that's pretty much that's pretty much my guess at this point. Now, the other thing too, right? I talked about this earlier, but the 5-year anniversary unit, which is a Super Agility Super Saiyan Blue Goku, that is actually going to be interesting to test this out. And best believe I will definitely have this unit rainbowed when it is available, because it is scheduled to come out actually tomorrow at. What's weird about this is the Goku unit's coming out like during the day tomorrow, like January 28th, 11 a.m. Pacific time is the release date for that unit, probably with the daily reset. And then Broly and Vegeta as well as Zamasu is going to be coming out at January 28th at 10 p.m. So later on that evening, pretty much typical time frame, I guess you could say, with the daily reset sessions. But yeah, it's the Goku unit's going to be pretty interesting to test out because of a bunch of attack percentage of boosts. You're looking at attack and defense 55%. Collecting 5 or more ki, additional 55% to attack, and then activating super attack's going to give you another attack increase of 55%. So that is a pretty big number, potentially, with that unit. Of course, the stats themselves aren't necessarily that high, but percentage-wise, yeah, it's a fairly good amount. So again, we'll just go ahead and close by saying that along with those units, we do have a brand new category. You pretty much took a list of what they are, so I'm not going to expand on the potential team buildings and whatnot, just to give you guys some color as to what units fall in that category. But yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to find out what happens. And yeah, I think things are heating up for the 5-year anniversary coming up in less than 2 days. So hopefully you guys found this helpful, and as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.